But what are some of the skills that you use or strategies that you use to prepare yourself for negotiation and or during negotiation?
That's a great question. Me personally, what I love to do is a lot of scenario planning. What are
Yes.
all the possible ways that this conversation can go? The good, the bad, what is my response? Running that by my clients, frankly. I want to, again, over informing them, saying this is a strategy we can take, and these are three different options of how a
Backup
buyer
strategies. Yeah.
exactly in the
Yeah.
backup.
Yeah.
So it's really I call it a decision tree. So just having all these branches of the different ways that conversations can go, what I've seen in the past, the most likely situation, but also all the other options. So I'm saying something, I'm getting a response, and I already have the response. So it's not me acting from just the top of my brain or from emotion. It's very logical, and I know everything that's going to happen in that. It's like over preparation for these conversations. And it comes with experience, it comes with years, but you typically know when these conversations are going to happen throughout a process. You're getting that gut feeling, maybe the buyer investor's not as responsive, something like that. We were saying, okay, this conversation is probably going to happen at some point. So being prepped for that. And I would say the other thing that is the best negotiating leverage that I could ever have is having the ability to walk from a deal. And you don't
Yes.
always get that, but if you do have the ability to walk, it gives you so much leverage in your own mind and in the conversations that you have. And the ability to walk is really two ways, right? You have other bidders, which is the benefit of running a competitive process. You have options, or you're saying, I'm just not going to take this deal right now, or whatever you're trying to give me, or retrade, or whatever it may be, because I can just go back and run my business, and I can just grow it and try again in the future. So having that mindset of saying, this is not the end all be all. I do have other bidders. I have other options. Is a really favorable negotiating tactic that I try to work with my clients to get to.
It's an amazing energy to have when you get to that point of like, well, we walk because it's not worth it. And for them to see the confidence levels in the sellers to say, I'm going to stay with the business versus what you have to offer actually radiates energetically, if we think about it that way, confidence into the buyer.